You know, as I was coming on, I'm hearing somebody loud outside, and I keep wondering. Yes, we do tend to speak loudly on our phones. When I am on a call, I speak loud. I need to be able to project not just the words, but the energy in the words, etc. But why is it that when people go outside, they speak so loudly on their cell phones? I don't understand that at all. So that's the White Dragon here. Two things, beautiful souls. Now, one, whenever I wake up and I turn on my phone, it's not to hop onto social media. It's to go directly to YouTube to listen to something uplifting to fill my mind. Whether it's about spiritual things from Sadhguru, Master Ko, or whoever else. And this morning it was Marissa Peer. And she was saying something that I went to clean the bathroom, my bathroom, and I took the phone with me. It was just a 12-minute talk. I listened to that thing continuously for 45 minutes until I hit the shower. It resonated. I was in tears in the shower as I immediately began practicing what she was talking about. It's not that I didn't know it because I have been doing it, but because I am at a certain point in my life and my meditation, which is my medication, brings me so much awareness, I take action immediately. Now, if I could do that in every part of my life, I'm working on that, that would be fantastic. But it's this, ladies. This is so important, really. You need to speak out your pain. I have spoken about this already. I have said this in many different ways. The thing is, even though I knew it, I had to hear it again. Eckhart Tolle calls it the pain body. When your pain is not expressed verbally, it leaves the pain in your cells, and those things turn into physical dysfunctions. She was giving some examples, and it starts as children. It starts with us as children. When a child cries, and I remember so clearly, I didn't cry as a kid, and I refused, and I was abused. I mean, really, in every way you can think of and imagine. But I recall hearing parents, American parents and parents here, if you don't stop crying, I'm going to give you something to cry for. When the child started crying, you're looking for more. You're looking for more. I'm going to give you more. I'm punishing you. Don't cry. I don't want to hear it. And those are the things that children harbor in their bodies. Then we grow up and become adults. That pain, that unexpressed pain, creates diseases and aches in the body. It's like this one person that I know, who is very well known, so I definitely cannot mention her name. Abusive parents. Because of that, the arthritis that has set into her bones is almost crippling. When children are crying, allow them to cry. Please. When they are saying that you hurt me or I feel hurt, allow them to express themselves. You don't have to agree. And you, what Marissa said was, And this is something you women need to start practicing immediately. And she said, even as you are going about your daily chores or whatever it is, I feel hurt by. And you say what you felt hurt by as a child. Or you can start from now as an adult and go right back to childhood, because that is where all the shit started. I felt hurt by, or I feel hurt because in relationships, whether it's an intimate relationship or in familial settings, a lot of stuff goes down that we do not express. Let me give you one brief example. I have noticed with a particular couple. I knew them for quite a while. Whenever the wife, feels hurt, she gets a cold and a sore throat. Systematically. The husband, who is unable to express himself and say, I'm sorry, he gets a sore throat as well. So the two of them come down with colds and sore throats, and neither of them are able to recognize what the fuck is going on. And they are going to continue living their lives and living together into their old age in that dysfunctional and abusive relationship. That's just one example. I noticed in one of my old supervisors, when I say old, that just means 20 years ago. Whenever something happened in the office, only in the office, and it bothered him a lot, his face would swell. Because one, being Dutch people are very outspoken. They are very direct. I love them. The problem is in the work setting, and this was in WHO, the World Health Organization, he could not bring himself to express his opinion. And so, as he said, he looked like a cross between a rabbit and something. His face just swelled up because he did not express himself, his opinions, his views. He was very hurt. And particularly when the pain is deep, there are physical manifestations. So I'm not going to continue because I have a reading to do. But ladies, please, start saying immediately and expressing out loud, you know, I really feel hurt by what you just said. Or I felt hurt by, you're not blaming her, because what the person said has nothing to do with them. It's your reaction. It's your reaction. And it is a reaction because it triggered something in you. I really felt hurt by, or you know something? You didn't come to the airport to pick me up as you promised. This is a real case in point. And I really felt hurt. I really felt let down. You know, you didn't tell me when you were coming back home, and I came to the airport late. And you had taken a taxi. I went through so much in order to be able to get there to meet you. I felt devastated. I felt like nothing. Another real example. You know, when you didn't kiss me good morning, that really hurt. I felt really hurt. These are simple things. It is time to express your hurt verbally out loud, ladies. It's so important. And use the beginning, I felt hurt by, and take it all through your day and go right back to childhood expressing that and get the hurt out of your system. Now, on to the reading for Dr. Trisha Working, because she has been wanting a reading, and I just discovered messages that she left elsewhere. So now I am going to do the reading, and I have no idea what the timestamp is, but I will let her know. So the reading for Dr. Tricia Working is this. The Wisdom Keeper is number 5. Number 5 is the number for change. And the Wisdom Keeper is from the Major Arcana in the Dream Dust Shamanic Tarot deck. And it is asking you, what truths do you live by? What belief systems do you live by? It is time to challenge society's beliefs about how you are supposed to be, think, and act, Tricia. It is time for you to live by your own rules. You have them, but you don't always adhere to them, and then they tend to get you into trouble. And when I say they get you into trouble, what I mean by that is when you don't live by your own rules, you get into trouble. Different types of trouble. You know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. The Wisdom Keeper is telling you that it is time to create your own rules and live by your own rules, Dr. Tricia Working. It's absolutely important. Notice the red shards. Those red shards are going to pierce through the heaviness of the broom, the fog that's above you, that dark swath, and it's going to free you in more ways than you can possibly imagine. That's the first card. Very, very distinct. Take this message on board very seriously, please. The next card is a beauty, and this is the Fire Sprite. And the Fire Sprite is telling you that notice the background is yellows and oranges with a touch of purple, yes. It's showing you that you have been through the fire. It is beginning to cool down, hence the changing colors of the background and the oranges and golds. And it is saying to tap into your enthusiasm, vitality, and allow those fresh ideas to spring forth. Fresh ambition and vigor is yours, and it is time that you decide what lights your fire. It is time to shake your tail feathers and say yes. You know, like the Olympic athletes when they're doing the floor dances. It's time for you to get your game on, my dear. It's time for you to get your game on, Tricia. This is a gorgeous message. You are the peacock with the magnificent plumage. It's time to get your game on, girl. Magnificent, magnificent. See where my finger is? I just heard your groom awaits, and he is in a magnificent green tuxedo, ready to take the floor with you. Next card in the deck is, which one should I do first, boy? I think I'll do Wind Horse first. And the Wind Horse is a beautiful, beautiful card. And it is saying, go to it. You get on that damn horse and you stop for nothing. This is a rainbow and you are racing to get that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You need to make a plan. You need to decide what you are going to give up in order to get that pot of gold. Stop for nothing. The momentum is building and you must ride that momentum. A horse is a very powerful animal and you're in charge of it. It's powerful, it's fast, and it's going to take you where you want to go, where you need to go, to your destiny. The Wind Horse says, ambitious, opinionated, and full of life. One who is determined to win. Be mindful of others as you charge ahead in a colorful blaze. All that's very well and good. In this case, though, I have to say that you must charge ahead. That is the energy of the moment. You must charge ahead, and anyone who sees you coming and at such speed must get out of your way. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Next card in the reading for Trisha is Nine of Earth. This is a beautiful, beautiful card, and it's all about reaping the fruits of your labor. The seeds planted a long time ago are beginning to fruit. Ladies, I'm assuming it's ladies who are on. If you have questions, you all need to drop in your questions now. And I don't want a story. Your question must be in 1 word, 2 word, or 3 words maximum. Okay? Now, Trisha, 9 of Earth. 9 is the number for endings. So, and the whole chapter is about to close. The Earth, card is 9 of Earth, and this is where you ground yourself into the womb of Mother Earth. This is where you embrace all of who you are, Trisha. This card is about accomplishments, the accumulation of wealth through creativity, luxurious pleasures. Yeah, that's you. Ripe fields and lush lands. This is all about Mother Nature serving it up to you on a platter. This is what you are working towards. There is a magnificent waterfall at the back there, and it looks a bit pinkish because there is a massive mountain of pink rose quartz behind it. This is a beautiful message with all the work that you are doing, Trisha, to tell you that this is what is on the horizon for you, and that pink wavy line in the back there is the horizon. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, and you deserve everything that's coming to you. I know people tend to use that statement in a very negative and threatening way, but this is not the case, my dear lady. And people, she gave me such an incredible testimonial that I wasn't expecting on her work, the work that we are doing together with Dragon Energy. It blew me away. It blew me away. My heart to yours, Trisha. Now the final card, the final reading, is the Sun card, number 19. Endings and new beginnings are on the horizon. They are in sight. This card is all about happiness, happiness, happiness. Hey, Poncho! This card is all about happiness, meeting your inner child, just glorying in who you are. This is what awaits. It's not just sunshine. It's the light, the golden light of Source shining down on you, my dear Trisha. Poncho, you need to ask your question now. This card is about playfulness, creativity, growth for sure, smelling the sunflowers, new vitality that brings peace. This is beautiful and glorious. This is a wonderful way in which to end the reading for Dr. Trisha working. And believe me, people, she has been working and reaping magnificent results. New endings and new beginnings are on the horizon for you, my dear Trisha. All right, Puncho, let me hear you, girl. Talk to me. One, two, or three words. One, two, or three words. One, two, or three words, Trisha. Puncho. One, two, or three words. What is the issue? Problem, challenge, whatever. What is the issue? Poncho, you have to say it in one word, two word, or three words. What is the problem? What do you need support with? You ask your question in with one word. So you say one word, right? Whether it's family, whether it's stress, whether it's self-doubt, whether it's whatever it is. Okay, all right. Poncho. Okay. Interesting. I have no idea why. But I was releasing energy, so you have some pent-up energy that needs to be released, Poncho. Okay. So, Poncho. Interesting. Poncho just got 3 fire cards. Interesting. I don't normally get 3 fire cards at all. All right. So, let's start. Poncho. 2 of fire. You are on a journey and you need to get off the beaten path because you are at a crossroads, Poncho. And this is telling you that you need to follow your guidance, your inner guidance. And you know that means follow your intuition. Because you have questions that you need responses to. It's not really about finance, you know. What this is about, in fact, is that your finance, the issue with your finances, the issue is showing up as a blockage there. Because that is the most obvious place where you will feel it. Because this issue that you are sort of ignoring has been there for a while and you've been pushing it aside. So, Spirit has decided to bring it to your attention in a more obvious and carnal way. So 2 means you need some balance in your life, girl. So think of this as the balance, as a balance beam. Interestingly enough, I just spoke about Olympic athletes doing the floor dances. Balance, balance, balance. Fire is all about passion. And this 2 of fire is telling you, hence the color, the orangey color, and the purple. Purple is about your intuition. Notice that there's a cross. You're at a crossroads. So, 2 of fire is saying that you have some decisions to make. You need to get off the beaten path and go explore your soul. That is where you will gain greater insight and find new ways to grow your soul. That is the first of 3 cards, Poncho. I hear that travel, a flight. To be precise, I hear that a flight is coming up that you need to take. Follow your intuition, Poncho. This is something that you don't always do. And in this particular case, girl, you must. It's absolutely essential. I'm not kidding here. Please, 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 please. This is one time when Poncho, Chodan, you must follow your intuition. Whenever the doubt or second thoughts or your noisy mind comes up with any sort of shit, no. Cancel, disintegrate that thought. I am going this way. And that is it. Next card in the reading for you, Puncho, is the Fire Star. No. Yeah, it's the Fire Star. And the Fire Star, notice that this Fire Star is surrounded by red. Notice also that the circle is green and purple. You are getting ready to step out. That is why the difficulties that you are experiencing seem so critical. They're not critical, you know. It's just meant to point you, to turn you in a particular direction that you have been avoiding, apparently. Because this card is saying that you are ready to step out in your new clothes, in your new persona, in your new being. You have been working on this for a long time, Poncho. It's time, girl. It's time to step out. Because the Fire Star, and every time I get a Fire Star, the word star, it means yes. So whatever you are thinking or planning, Poncho, it is a yes. And this is a card that spells new beginnings, inspiration. Tap into that free spirit that wants to break out, that you've been holding back for a long time. It's about a new adventure. This is a time of wild dreams and creative breakthroughs. This is you, Poncho Choden. You have been hesitating for years. You've been hesitating for years. Since I've known you, Poncho, you've been hesitating. This is not the time. This is the time when and where you step forward. You go forward. You take that leap of faith. There is no other way. There is no other choice, Poncho. Okay? Hello, Michaela. It's time to step out, Poncho. There's no other way. All right? So the third card and last card, Michaela, ask your question in 1, 2, or 3 words, because this is the last card for Poncho. Poncho, this is 6 of fire. Another fire card. This is amazing, you know. I don't usually get 3 fire cards for anybody. It's power, it's passion, it's determination. And in this particular case, Poncho, this is victory. Victory. There is just this is a star. This is a star. And there is just one more thing. See where my finger is? To fall into place for it to be perfect for you. This is a card that spells victory. I said that. I love it. I love it. I love it. It says, focus on your own way of doing things, recognition for your bravery and unique gifts. Creative progress is what you are working on right now. But this is a card. Excuse me, Michaela, I specifically said you have 1 word in which to ask your question. You have 2 words in which to ask your question. You have 3 words maximum in which to ask your question. I have told you this before, and for some reason you believe that you are an exception. You are not. So continuing with Poncho. Poncho, this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful message. As I said, I don't usually get 3 star cards, 3 fire cards in a row, and in fact 2 of them, believe it or not, are star cards. This is also a star card. It is all positive. It is all powerful. It is all passion, and it is all saying Go to it. Now is the time to ride the momentum train. Yeah, it feels scary. It feels intimidating. I understand that, Poncho. I do. But there is something, you see, with this solstice and this energy. You've been working on this thing for a long time, and now everything seems to be squeezing you and forcing you onto a particular path. Why? Because you, Poncho, have been hesitating and you've been pulling back. No more of that. Go forward, move forward, take action, and follow your damn intuition, Poncho. It's going to take you to your destiny. It's leading you to your destiny. So stop. Now is the time. That's how I'm going to end it, like this, Poncho. Now is the time. Get on with it. All right. Now, Michaela. Hello, Sharon Cozier. My love life. Sharon Cozier wants to know about her love life. Sharon Cozier wants to know about her love life. Well, the first card that comes to me, I get 3 cards for you, Sharon. I get 3 cards for you, Sharon. And the first card that I got, Sharon, is the Earth Sprite. Interestingly enough, and again, this is also a first. I get 2 Sprite cards for you, Sharon. But so I'm going to give this one for this reading first. This is telling you need to follow your heart. This is Earth Sprite. This card is telling you that you need to follow your heart. Notice the big heart on there? The passageway is open. This is the passageway. And I have never seen, and I mean this, I have never seen golden light shining down there like that. This is time that you follow your heart, which means you follow your heart urgings. There is a difference between following your thought process because you think that's the one, and following your heart because your heart always knows and it is always true. Follow that rainbow, Sharon Cozier. Follow that rainbow. Your heart is your second brain. Your gut is your third brain. And in this particular case, Earth Sprite is telling you, Sharon Cozier, you are one who initiates dreams and follows their heart. That's what Earth Sprite is about. This card is about manifesting. This card is about going on a vision quest. So what is it you desire, Sharon Cozier? This card is about remaining grounded as you reach for the stars. Because it is an earth card, you need to ensure that you are grounded as you begin getting excited about your quest. You need to sit down and focus on your quest and what it is that you desire. You need to sit down and write it. You need to sit down and get excited about it. Sharon Cozier. That's a beautiful card. And really, I swear to you, I've never seen so much light coming off this card, from so much golden light. That's the light of source, Sharon Cozier. So you are on the right path. Don't be scared. There's nothing to be afraid of. The fear that you are feeling is linked to events in the past. They are gone, and it is time that you tell it, you face it and say, listen to me, bitch. You are not real. You are not part of my life. I cut you out of my life and I am throwing you away because you are not me. I am very serious in what I just said. You need to tell those fear thoughts that use my words or use words that must cut it away and off from you. Because when you do, you are getting rid of it. You are ridding yourself of it from your aura, from your energy field, and this is most important. The next card for you, Sharon Cozier, is the Wind Sprite. You're a girly girl. No, this is not the HIV/AIDS symbol at all. This is a butterfly. All right? This is a butterfly, and this sprite is saying basically that you have a young, curious heart. You have a very girly spirit. You're feeling energized and curious, and some people may have even told you as a child and even as an adult, why are you so childish? Listen to me, Sharon Cozier. It's time to tell them fuck off. I'm totally serious. You are not childish. You are girly. You act naive. Naive is being childlike. It's not being childish. And all that is saying is that you have tapped in, and it's easy for you to tap in to this girly persona that you have. Live it and express it. Let me know if this resonates, Sharon Cozier. You're very welcome, Puncho. Yes, Michaela, I know you are here, but when you don't follow my rules, I ignore you. So the Wind Sprite is all about thoughts. Wind is about thoughts. Be the girl that you are and express yourself, Sharon Cozier. And there is no need to repeat Michaela. Otherwise, you see, when people start to do that, I ignore them or I ban them from my page. Thank you, Michaela. You're very welcome, Sharon. I still have one more card for you, so don't go. This beautiful heart of yours, this beautiful spirit of yours, Sharon, has passionate dreams. And when you dream, you get new ideas, because this card is also about fresh starts, Sharon Cozier. This is beautiful. So I would tell you to strap on your angel wings, girl, and just fly and flow and dream and giggle and just be you. This, because you see, you need to understand something, and this is what a lot of people don't understand. When people make these comments, which are really derogatory, belittling, they're trying to minimize you and make you small, make you into their size. They are not the right people for you to be with, and it is time that you make the decision to let them go and walk away. Because if you continue, you are just going to be leaving yourself open to, now I understand why I got that third card, leaving yourself open to their negativity and their smallness, and that's not who you are. The third and last card for you, Sharon Cozier, is the Empress card. This is a major arcana card. This is one of the major arcana cards in the deck. And this card is telling you, my dear, that it is time. Where is the blue? Where is the blue? The green is the throat. It is time that you draw boundaries. The Empress in you must stand up and say, no more. I have had enough. It is time, this card is telling you, for you to draw boundaries, paint over the old. That's what the paintbrush is all about, to begin a new chapter. Sharon Cozier. The Empress card is telling you, and it's telling me, that you are a very nurturing soul. Life-giving, abundance, empathy, creativity, and prosperity is what you're all about. However, it's also telling you, Sharon Cozier, it is time for self-love and self-care. When you take care of yourself, that is about self-care. That is self-love. It is absolutely essential that you create healthy boundaries. Because right now, my dear, you don't have any, and that is a big part of your problem. Actually, it's the biggest problem that you have right now, not creating boundaries and sticking to it. You start and you and you know it bothers you, but you just no more of that. It is time. Listen to me. This is the most important sentence I am going to say in this reading for you, Sharon Cozier. No is a complete sentence. Let me repeat that. No is a complete sentence. That, my dear lady, is what you need to absorb and integrate. I'm glad that resonates, because you are going somewhere and there are people that you need to drop. That is the bottom line. There are people that you need to let go of because their energy is not in harmony with yours. And you see those comments? It's their way of bringing you down from here to their level where they feel that they are in control and where they feel comfortable. You have to tell them in your own words to fuck off, because that is not who you are. You are much, much bigger than that. So it is time that you let the Empress out and you say what you need to say. You speak your truth. And then let things fall where they may, Sharon Cozier. There ends your reading, my dear lady. Now, the last reading I will do is for Michaela. And Michaela, I just got a card here for Michaela. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my God. It's not. I can see why this is the last card. It's 5 cards. 5 cards. Okay, here we go. Michaela. Michaela's question is something about, her love life. You're not going to care for this reading, Michaela, but it has a wonderful ending. Yeah, you're laughing. The first card is a Major Arcana card. This is the Tower card. And this Tower card is telling you that things must break down in order for you to build yourself back up on a stronger foundation. So whatever it is, whether it's emotional, and I suspect it's emotional, it seems absolutely catastrophic. You feel as if you are walking on a tightrope and it's extremely uncomfortable. Yeah. Life's great challenge. It's crisis, unforeseen catastrophe, distress, lightning striking, enduring despair. I think I got this card for you already. So this is telling me, Michaela, that you are on a particular path because of your stubbornness and your determination to block off a certain part of yourself. That is what is creating and has created this. It's not bad, you know. It's just that your path would have been much gentler if you hadn't blocked off a part of yourself. And so this falling down is in order to break you open. And exactly like the Japanese have I don't know what the term is, where they believe that when a vase is broken, they use gold to fill it, making it even better and more perfect. And this is what this is telling you. The shards, when they are collected and when you are reformed and reshaped, with all the gold filling up the spaces, you will be even more magnificent. This here signifies that a doorway is already open, because despite yourself, young lady, you are doing the work. So congratulations. You're very stubborn, you know. You're very, very stubborn. You're very resistant. However, whatever it is that has happened is forcing you to take stock. And that's a beautiful thing, because much better, much, much better is on the horizon for you, Miss Michaela Mihalovic. Is it Mihalovic? So, the next one, the next reading, and there's no need to be sad. The sadness is just a part of the windy thoughts. So recognize that the sadness is part of the cycle and go through it, then let it go. Let it take its course. Yes. Next card, Michaela, is Eight of Wind. Yeah, you got a lot of mental flatulence going on there. That's what the wind is all about. And notice the three bands holding that figure to the whatever, the baton. I don't remember the word in English. That is say, and I noticed that a figure. This is powerful. This is powerful. There's a powerful figure looking on. One of your guides, guardian angel, observe as you refuse to let go and you are clinging to old thoughts. You are resistant to letting go and you insist. You are insisting. Yes, Miss Stubborn. You are insisting on holding on to fears, nightmares, really, old patterns of living. And that resistance is causing you to feel trapped. And why? Because the three bands are really your thoughts and your fears. And this card is telling you that you have to let go. You have to let go of the fears because they are an illusion. And you need to tell it every time you feel it. Listen, you are not the I. I am the I am. Fear, you have no part of me. You are an illusion and I am cutting you off. You are not the I. And the I is the I in the I am, young lady. It is time to plant new seeds, dream a new dream, and release your fears. Michaela. This is what has been holding you back all along. I knew this from the very beginning when we met. How long ago was that now? 2 years? And this is the situation. The beautiful part is you have help now. You have big help. You have big help. You have powerful help. Ask for help to let go and release these fears. I know you know. You're just so damn stubborn. You are very strong-willed and you believed, young lady, no different from me, that your will was going to triumph. Not in this case. Not when you have somewhere to go and not when you have someone waiting for you. Your destiny awaits. So this is the breaking apart and also the letting go that you must, and I say must, do. Beautiful girl. You're so loving, you know. But it's the fear that gets you aggressive. But never mind, never mind, never mind. Next card. 9 of Fire. This is a beauty. I haven't had 9 of Fire in a long time for anybody. And 9 is a number of endings. This is a beautiful thing. Your air is on fire. See that? Your air, where my finger is, your air is on fire. Who is filling up your head and talking, and really is making you feel as if your air is on fire, because apparently you're hearing a lot of what you don't want and don't like. That's my guesstimation. Your air is on fire. You are juggling a lot. This red is about passion and drive, integrity. You are hearing two different things. Notice this is fiery on the one hand from one ear. And look how smooth this is from the other ear. Which are you going to listen to? Notice that this figure is, at least half of it is purple when you put it all together. It's time that you listen to your intuition. There is a lot of good luck coming your way, but I need you, Michaela. Michaela, I cannot emphasize this enough. You need to listen and heed your intuition. It doesn't have to make sense, but you are on a particular path right now. I don't like using the word but never mind. You are on a particular path right now, which is kind of, you have to walk a certain way. It's not like in, I don't remember the name of the program. You have to walk a certain way. You have to walk a certain way right now. And in order to be, in order to avoid, the word that came as escape, in order to escape and experience minimal damage, you need to follow your intuition. And I cannot emphasize this enough, Michaela. Please, this is one time I need you to listen to me. Your intuition doesn't have to make sense. It usually doesn't. Your intuition is the voice of your soul. Your intuition is the voice of your light being, your inner being, the real you. When you feel the urge, it's not thought, it's just gonna come. When you feel it, get up and do it immediately. Don't hesitate. When you feel the urge to take action on anything, get up and do it right away. It doesn't matter if it's a phone call. It doesn't matter if you feel nervous about taking the action. Get up and do it immediately. If you're in a crowd of people, or even if you're in a very, very important meeting or a significant transaction and you feel the urge, just say, excuse me. That's how important this is. That's how significant this is. Because things are beginning to, I don't need you to promise me, I need you to promise yourself. Because it's not about me. Because there is something coming up for you that is going to cause you to pivot, that is going to cause the change that you require in order to live large, in order to live in love, in order to live beautiful. You're going to miss it by a less than a hair's breadth if you don't follow your intuition. And you know what your intuition sounds like. I hope you do by now. And I need you to tell me, write it here, that yes, I recognize my intuition when it surfaces. I need you to write that right now while I am talking about the first card. I don't want to know that you understand. I need you to write to tell me, I recognize when my intuition surfaces. I want you to write those words. If you cannot write those words, then I know you're lying. And then I'll tell you how to know. So this card, 9 of Fire, is saying that you need your inner wisdom to help you see. That's your intuition. You need to acknowledge the difficulty of your path, and you also need to take time to rest. This is bigger. In this particular reading, this is huge. The message from this one card is what is going to create the steps that are going to begin forming. Okay, good, excellent. The steps, the stepping stones that are going to begin creating the path, the right path for you. The reading from this 9 of Fire. Next card for you, Michaela, is the High Priestess. The full moon is coming up. There's a lot that you have on your heart, on your mind, and you need to go out and talk to Mother Sister Moon on July 3rd. In fact, you can begin on July 1st. You can go July 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, but the peak is July 3rd. And that is where you are going to go out there when the light of Mother Sister Moon is brightest, and you are going to ask her all the questions. You are going to be able to pierce the mystery of whatever is being shrouded from you right now, whatever is being hidden from you right now. And this dark part here is simply saying that this is the foundation on which you stand. You will get answers from your subconscious mind. It has all the answers, you know. We just let it take over. What you need to trust your intuition. Intuition again. The High Priestess says you need to trust your intuition and tap into your divine feminine. And you need to stop acting so masculine. Huh? I know, you see, when you're with a weak man or a weak partner, women automatically take over the masculine role. And a weak man is one who cannot make a decision, is one who does not keep his word, is one who is unable to support and care for the female in his life. That is a weak man. It is one who cannot make decisions. It is one who doesn't keep his word. That creates a feminine man who becomes a bully and bitches. That forces women into masculine roles. You need to tap into your divine feminine, Michaela, and begin acting the woman that you are inside. You will be tapping into your divine feminine. And I've already said the rest that's on the card. And this is what awaits you, beautiful lady. 10 of Earth. 10 of Earth. 10 is a number for new beginnings. You will be tapping into. This is assuming you do the work. Huh? This is not going to happen by chance. This is not happenstance. This is the result when you do the work, Michaela. And because you have started and it is already so fucking difficult and painful, I know you enough to know that you will continue because you are beginning to stop lying to yourself. This is a card of celebration. This is a card that is saying, yes, I have been through it. The hills and the valleys, the chasms, the pitfalls, and all of that stuff. And now prosperity and security and a time of joy is mine to enjoy. There may even be an inheritance of sorts. I have no idea what that is. But this is a gathering to dance and sing and celebrate with family and friends, whoever you consider family. This card is a time of joy because you have been to hell and back, emotionally speaking, which you don't let on to many people. And now it is all about joy, celebration, because you have done it. I have never seen this green here before, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And that green is all about healing. It's about speaking your truth. It's about being authentic, Michaela. Which means, girl, being who you are. And on that note, I'm going to say ciao, people. Namaste. Have a beautiful Sunday.